Do I have anything on my teeth? No, I'm good. Okay, no boogers hanging out. Love it. Okay, let's do this, baby. Well, hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I have come to you with my beauty favorites. This is the March-April edition, everything I've been using and loving for the past month and a half or so. I can't wait to show you. There's a lot of goodness, so let's just get into it. First of all, I wanted to show you a product from Erno Laszlo. I have loved Erno Laszlo's products for going on 10 years now, and I buy them periodically and love them and get into them. Sometimes I kind of try other things, but I have certain items in that line that I really love that I cherry pick and keep using over and over. And the stuff I'm gonna show you today is definitely, it's definitely those items. But the first one I wanted to show you is they're been around for a few years, but it's the Hydrotherapy Cleansing Oil. This is the box and this is what the oil looks like. Isn't this such gorgeous Art Deco packaging? Erno Laszlo, if you don't know, is a very famous Hungarian dermatologist that came to America in the late 20s, early 30s. And he started working with old Hollywood glamour stars like Audrey Hepburn. Marilyn Monroe was his most famous client. And he was a very strong advocate on cleansing properly and treating the skin properly. And Erno Laszlo was talking about double cleansing before double cleansing was even a thing. And he had a pre-cleansing oil in his skincare line called Falatul Cleansing Oil. I have used that in the past. I absolutely love it. It's got such a beautiful herbal scent that is like a really nice unisex fresh smell. This one I had not tried, so I wanted to get it. It was again the Hydrotherapy Cleansing Oil. This one is a moisturizing cleansing oil. It penetrates pores to dissolve trapped oils, impurities, and makeup on contact as per the product literature. And there are some really great hydrating cleansing plant oils in this formula, like carrot seed, jojoba, avocado. Very desensitizing, very nourishing, and they remove everything, the grime, the pollution, the sunscreen, the oil. It's a beautiful cleansing oil. But what's nice about it is just 2 pumps dispenses the absolute perfect amount, and it is gentle enough for eye makeup removal. It doesn't sting. It's such a gorgeous oil. No added fragrance to that. And what Erno Laszlo would do is he would talk about using a cleansing oil as your first step, applying your cleansing oil onto a dry skin, and then as you work in and massage that in for about a minute or so, you would take one of his gorgeous plant oil based cleansing bars and use that right on top of the oil. Get like a really, really thick, kind of a creamy, almost like a mask like consistency of the 2 products mixed together, and massage that into the face and then splash with hot water. Most people today, dermatologists, estheticians, they don't advocate hot water splashing. I advocate cool or, lukewarm being the hottest. But those 2 products in conjunction are almost like a little mini spa facial. And I have to say, if you are scared of soap on the face, there's a difference between all natural fatty acid based skin soaps and synthetic detergent cleansing bars. This is the former. This is a plant oil, skin loving, lipid loving based cleansing bar. This was his original. This is the Falatul Cleansing Bar. And this is how the bar comes. I love this soap, especially for travel. The one thing that's a bit disappointing is when I first started using Erno Laszlo, the soap was about double this size. It was 5.3 ounces. It has now gone down to 3.4, which is kind of not that great, but it's a really beautiful brand new travel soap dish that they include with the product, with the Falatul Cleansing Bar. And I love traveling with that bar. I think it's really great. He's also very famous, and he was the first to come out with that black sea mud charcoal detoxifying cleansing bar. Absolutely gorgeous. So what you do in the Erno Laszlo cleansing ritual, again, is you massage your cleansing oil onto a dry skin. I work that in for like a good minute, sometimes a little longer, and kind of do like a light massage with the pads of my fingertips while I'm removing the sunscreen, the makeup, the grime, pollution, the oil, all of that. And then you would lather up a little bit of the cleansing bar. And what you do to preserve the bar is you basically wet the bar, rub it onto the skin, and then massage it in. And it turns into this really kind of luxurious mask-like creamy lather, and then you rinse that off thoroughly. You are not dry in the least. You are just beautifully clean and hydrated, and your skin is prepped and ready to go for all of the steps. So those two products I have been absolutely loving. Lately, I've been doing the Felatil cleansing bar with the hydrotherapy cleansing oil at night to remove makeup if I'm wearing it. And then in the morning, I will follow with my, let me grab it, hold on, my milk cleanser. So this is in the morning, to again preserve the pH balance and leave the skin bright and hydrated, not stripped. So I'm doing my milk cleanser and toner in the morning, and my Erno Laszlo hydrotherapy cleansing oil and soap at night. So that is the day and night cleanse. After my cleansing oil and my Felatil cleansing bar, I follow up with a beautiful essence. Or if I'm feeling like I want to detox my skin, and say if I'm doing a treatment that night, whether it's a retinol serum, brightening serum, or any type of product that there's a lot of actives, I'll use something different. So if I'm just doing a basic moisture night, I will spray with my milk toner all over, and then I will go in with my Hydrofill skin supplement. This is also from Erno Laszlo. This is one of the old school essences that really was just such a wonderful, nourishing product. It feels like one of those Japanese essences where it's slightly more viscous than water, and I just simply do about a nickel size amount in my palm and then press into the skin. But that is hydrating and feeding your skin and preparing it for all the treatments to follow. If it's a night where, say, I'm going in with a treatment product, like say a hydroquinone, a retinol serum, something like that, I will use the light controlling lotion from Erno Laszlo. This is another one of those products that I have used on and off for 10 years and absolutely love. This is basically a detoxifying, pore purifying, and balancing tonic. Now, this does contain a little bit of denatured alcohol in it, but it's also with glycerin as well, so it is hydrating. When you open it up, it smells like an old school astringent. And there is some alcohol in it, but I will say, contrary to a lot of the scare tactics and fear mongering out there in the skincare world, talk to any dermatologist or medical esthetician that really knows what they're talking about. Alcohol in skincare products, whether it's of the denatured variety or a fatty alcohol for giving products emolliency, it isn't necessarily the devil in skincare. Like, there are reasons why sometimes there are alcohols, even say denatured alcohols, present in skincare. And in the light controlling lotion from Erno Laszlo, there is denatured alcohol in this. So if you're crazy sensitive and alcohol, you just don't want to use it, you would want to stay away from this product. But if you're a combination, normal to combination skin type where you do produce a little bit of oil in your T-zone, especially going into warmer weather, I absolutely love and recommend this toner all the time. I use it once daily when the weather is warmer. So after cleansing and toning, usually in the night and the morning, depending on how oily I'm feeling in my T-zone, I will take a cotton pad, and let me show you the type of cotton pads that I use. I don't just go to CVS or Walgreens and buy, any kind of normal cotton pad willy-nilly. I like to get these aesthetic squares that don't really absorb a lot of product. I get these online, and I rip them in half to save them when I'm using my toner, just like this. And if you are a little bit sensitive and you want to try something like this, what you can do is wet your aesthetic cotton pad, dampen it, wring it out, get it damp, and then apply your toner onto that pad and sweep it all over, and you won't get as much of the product onto the skin while you're acclimating it. But the reason why alcohol is in this product is because alcohol really penetrates the pores, clears them up, and really acts as a vehicle for everything that you apply after to really sink in and get into the skin where it needs to be to make a difference. For example, I just filmed a video about a TCA peel, and in TCA peels, dermatologists and medical esthetician defat the skin. That's just a term for taking out all the excess oil so that the skin will be prepped and prepared for all of the peel layers to deeply penetrate the skin. And you do that with the use of denatured alcohol. I have something called a peel prep solution. This has SD alcohol 90% in it. Oh, sorry. If you don't have something similar to that when you're doing peels, just a 90% isopropyl alcohol from the drugstore will work fine. But again, there's a reason why you're doing that. You want the actives that you're applying after the alcohol to really, really get in and do the targeted work that they're supposed to be doing. So that's why I love this toner on hot, sticky days where I know I kind of want a little bit of sebum control and I want to just really kind of just mattify and just keep my skin really, really clean and clear without drying it out. I love that product. And then while the skin is still damp from either the light controlling lotion or the skin supplement, I'll go in with my hydrator. The hydrator moisturizer that I have been loving that I also purchased is the Erno Laszlo. This is the Firamarine SPF 30 moisturizer. This has marine seaweed extracts in it, sodium PCA, a lot of wonderful hydrating ingredients. It's an SPF 30. It is a chemical SPF 30. It has avobenzone in it, but it does have some very moisturizing ingredients. It has green tea extract, cucumber, jojoba seed, and that marine seawater, which is really rich in minerals and great for hydrating the skin. There is a little bit of fragrance in this, so if you are highly sensitized to fragrance, I don't know if you would want to try this, but if you actually enjoy a little bit of fragrance in your products and it doesn't really bother you that much, you might want to give this a try. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't mind fragrance in the products so much. Say if it's just like one thing that I'm doing that has a nice scent that I like. I don't use fragrance across the board in everything I'm using all at once because I think that that's not that great. Fragrance is usually the biggest sensitizer in skincare products if fragrance bothers you. If it doesn't bother you and you just like a nice freshly scented skin cream once in a while or even every day and it doesn't bother you, I say go for it. You know, you do you, and I just love the smell. I think it smells so fresh. I mean, it's just like they talk about the marine extracts in it and I'm like, yeah, like I feel like I'm at the beach, but not. I've showed you the cleansing oil. I've showed you the two toning and essence products. I've also really been loving and enjoying basic Vanicream moisturizing skin cream. This can be found at any Walgreens or CVS. This is a water and oil emulsion, and what this does is protect your skin barrier. It traps and holds moisture in the skin. A lot of us are indoors right now. We've got central air, central heating. I don't know if you've noticed, but your skin maybe is behaving a little bit different now that we're trapped indoors so much. So I love and recommend products like this. CeraVe also has a wonderful moisturizing cream in a tub. The Vanicream is very similar and it's great. Free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, formaldehyde, sensitive skins. Babies can use this. I recommend to a lot of my clients that are on tretinoin or Retin-A as it's called, to moisturize their skin with a nice occlusive type of barrier cream like Vanicream first and let that dry down completely and then apply your Retin-A. It doesn't affect the way that Retin-A works onto the skin and acts upon the skin, but the Vanicream really can take down all the irritation associated with vitamin A derivatives And you can also mix it with Retin-A. I know a lot of compound pharmacists that mix up bespoke creams for prescriptions for clients, mix Vanicream with those actives, and that works as well. So yeah, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I pulled out my Kristin Ess air dry cream. I really love this when my ends are feeling a little bit fried and I just kind of want to do a tiny little, like say a dime size amount of that, run it all over my dry styled hair, and it just gives me like a little bit of shine, a little bit of frizz control, and it also just kind of takes care of those ends, because at a certain point I can scrub pots with my ends of my hair. It's really crazy. And it's just like sitting here looking in a side mirror, I've got all these little crazy like baby hairs that are coming up, like with that staticky look. Again, it's like we're all stuck inside and there's not a lot of moisture inside, and like it's just crazy. I kind of look like Cindy Lou Who a little bit. But anyway, the last product I wanted to show you guys again is my Dr. Sam's Daily sunscreen, the Flawless Daily Sunscreen SPF 30. This is a broad spectrum. It is a combo of a zinc, and I do believe there is a little bit of a chemical sunscreen, don't quote me. But this is an absolutely fabulous SPF. It's kind of like a skincare and SPF cream in one, much like the Erno Laszlo, I feel like, except there's no fragrance here. But the Erno Laszlo and the Dr. Sam's Flawless, there's skin benefits in addition to the SPF protection, and with the Dr. Sam's you get the benefit of niacinamide, which is fabulous for reducing redness. It's a wonderful SPF to use if you are using vitamin A products like Retin-A or retinols for anti-aging. They take down redness, they help reinforce the skin barrier with ceramides, and also it just makes your skin less sensitized to a lot of those anti-aging serums and creams that we tend to use as we get older. So that's what I love, you guys. That's what I've kind of bought and was treating myself with this past month at home. And I did film a skincare TCA peel video for you, and I'm going to get that to you right quick if I haven't already. And if you have any questions for me, leave them down below. Any comments? Have you tried any of these? Any of the Erno Laszlo products I mentioned? The Dr. Sam's Daily Sunscreen. This is found on her website. She's based out of the UK. Or just good old Vanicream. Have you tried it? If you have or are suffering from dry skin right now, it's great on the face, on the body. Your kids can use it if they're getting dry or suffering from all this central air and heat that we have going on right now. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I got some more stuff coming up for you to try to keep you entertained. And yeah, that's all I can think of to say. God, I talk so much. My mouth gets dry. It's crazy. But I love you all. I will talk to you soon. Bye.